I'm going to make a video about the viruses that we all have. We have shoe virus, where we're cut off from the earth. We're supposed to be barefoot walking on dry, non-conductive soil. And sun gazing, we're supposed to be sun gazing superhumans and stare into the eyes of the sun with UV ray protective glasses and get all the nourishment you need directly from the sunlight. This is something that I think could be possible. I also think as well, we have God virus. Whenever we say the word God, we're placing the power of creation outside of us. God is a God is a word that refers to something that symbolizes a power symbol. It symbolizes a power symbol of the universe that you're supposed to keep inner. And the Jews did not say the word God in their culture. It was too sacred to say. So we're taking the power of creation and placing it outside of us instead of letting it be us be part of it. That's another virus that we have, or something that's limiting us. Also, word virus. You have word viruses. Every word you speak is a magic spell. Every word you speak is a magic spell. You were raised in grammar school, but you were meant to be raised on telepathy. And then another virus is gold fever virus. You have time virus and you have gold fever virus. You work for worthless paper backed by your own stupidity, not backed by gold. It's backed by your own stupidity. They can print out as much money as they want. They can print out as much money as they want. It's backed by our own stupidity. It's not backed by anything. And then also, there is the time virus, where you're forced to go to work on time, you're forced to go to church on time, forced to pay your taxes on time. Time virus is making you a slave to time. And then you have the cube virus, where everywhere we go, we're gridded in a hex. We're in a hex world where we put the cube on our head whenever we graduate with a tassel. And it means that you're a limptic, you have a limp, it's hanging off your head. You put a square on your head that makes you a square. Squares are not upright. They are gridded up with the tassel hanging off their head. That means you're a limptic. And that's all the viruses. You are Borg hexed in this machine world that we're in. And we go from cube to cube to cube. Everywhere we go. The window is a square. I'm in a square room. Everywhere is square. You should acknowledge that, people. Acknowledge that. You're in a square world. Nature is not square. Look out the window over there. It is not square. Not square at all. It grows and flourishes in its own organic ways and its beautiful ways. And the world of mankind is a machine world, and we need to liberate ourselves out of it. And you can do that by researching blood over intent and hooking up to the datasphere. That is the interconnected world, the interconnected datasphere of mankind, and putting your blood over your intent to bring forth heaven on earth and release everyone from bondage in this world of the machine. And get the machine working for mankind instead of mankind enslaved to the machines, like in the movie The Matrix. Thank you, and have a wonderful, blessed day. I'm gonna make a quick video about all the viruses that we have in our culture. One virus is the God virus. You place the power of creation outside of you whenever you use the word God. God is the word that was too sacred to be used by the Jews. It was too sacred to be used by the Jews. The Jews rarely said it because it expressed something too powerful that whenever you use the word God, you're separating yourself from the power of creation. You're separating yourself from the supreme divinity in the universe. You're putting it into a power symbol. You're putting the divinity into a power symbol. And you're separating yourself from it. You're supposed to be barefoot walking on dry, non-conductive soil. You're supposed to be gazing into the eyes of the sun with UV ray protective glasses and getting your nourishment directly from the sunlight through your eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul, and the sun is the heavenly soul. The eyes are the window to the soul, and the sun is the heavenly soul that supplies all of the nourishment and nutrition and all the light and all the energy of the world that we live in. The eyes are the window to the soul. Alright, you also work for worthless paper backed by your own stupidity. You work for worthless paper backed by your own stupidity. it's not backed by gold. It should be backed by gold, but it's not anymore. They can print out as much as they want. It's backed by our stupidity. And also you have time virus. Time forces you to go to work on time, go to church on time, pay your taxes on time. Everything is done by the way of time. You are a slave to time. Time is an illusion that mankind created, and you are enslaved to it. Also, you have the grid hex virus of the square. Everywhere we go is square. You're trapped in the square matrix. You're trapped in the illusionary world. That is a square. The window is a square. This table is a square. This room is a square. Every room you go in, the place you sleep is a square. Everywhere you go is a square. It is a square world. And you put the square on your head when you graduate with the tassel hanging off of your head. That means you have a limp phallus and that you are enslaved and hexed by the square. That is the truth. And also, what else? You have you're in a grid. You don't want the machines to take over. You want to take over the machine, and you want to put your blood over your intent to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all and get the machine working for man instead of being enslaved to it. You're being enslaved to the machine, and you need to work for everyone, for the sake of everyone, for the goal endeavor for all of humanity. All of humanity needs to be benefited by our intentions, and our intention is for the benefit of all. Ending war, ending slavery, ending poverty, ending homelessness, ending houselessness, ending all of these terrible things, and supplying food, sustenance, nourishment, benefit, nutrition, and the uniting force of our endeavor for heaven. Heavenly endeavor. So you intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all, and that is in way of the divine. And also you want to you have word virus, which is words are black magic spells that you speak, or they are magic spells that you speak. You went to grammar school. You were supposed to be raised on telepathy. Not grammar. And so that's all we can muster the energy to speak about at this time.